Hello friends, and welcome to the second video of this project. If you recall from the last video, this small project was just to kind of demonstrate how to log in to my store, and it's actually just a demo store. So what I'll be doing with automation is navigating to this page, clicking on the login link, add the email address, add the password, and then click on login. Once logged in, I'll click on the log out and close the window. So that's what we're going to do in the actual test. And this is just to start off, but I wanted to do a demonstration of some initial basic workings of how Selenium Webdriver works. So let me show you the code here. So here's the code, and just a reminder, this code will be uploaded to my GitHub shared site. And you can find that actual link here on the GitHub repositories. If you click here, and it'll be here. So after I'm done with this video, I'll go ahead and upload what I currently have, and you should be able to find all of this code up there. Okay, so let's start with what I have here. I mean, I've got some of the basic import statements. This one is critical just so I can run the actual unit test with the testng. So I'm using the testng framework, and I have one test. This is all completely unoptimized, hard-coded to show kind of a before and after. The after being optimized code, separation of data and of functionality, of business functionality, that is. So yeah, let's see here. So going down this code, we can see that I put a little comment here. The test starts. Firefox browser window opens, maximizes the window, and then here manually I put a sleep so that I can move it from the main window to this secondary window so that you as my viewers can see the actual automation. So I'll go ahead and move that manually, and I actually put 5 seconds here so that I can do it quickly and you can see the rest of the automation. So let's see what else. And I actually put these 2-second sleeps statements in here so that you can see the automation, because it goes really fast if I don't put these in there. So I thought 2 seconds was good enough so you can see. So I click on the login button, or link actually, and then I type in the email, the password, and I'm using these different locators. This one I'm using the partial link text, and then this one I'm using the ID. Let's see. And for this one here, I'm using the CSS selector. And I wanted to put this here just to let you know that I did try to use a class name, but this wasn't working. So I went ahead and used that CSS locator, and that seemed to work fine and pick that particular button. And the button that I'm talking about is, let's go back here, login. It's this particular button here that I use a CSS locator. And I'm using Firebug with Firepath. Let's see here. Let's see if we can do, so you can see there it is. And these are all good little add-ons for Firefox and Firefinder. If I just copy this particular CSS, put it in Firefinder, it'll find exactly this particular element. There it is, and it even puts a little highlighter so you can see that it's perfect. And that CSS locator will work out excellent. Okay, so let me close this. Firebug is an essential for debugging websites and helps tremendously when you're doing automation. Okay, so going back to the code, there's a CSS selector locator that I'm using. And then once I log in, I go ahead and click on the logout link up on top. And the one that I'm referring to, let's see if I can give you a demonstration of the one I'm talking about here. In here, once I log in, it's going to say log out, and that's essentially what I'm clicking on here. And then I just put a little comment here. Let me clear this out so you can see it fresh. And then I close Firefox and just close everything. Make sure all the windows are closed. Which there's only going to be one window, but it's good practice. And again, this is all completely unoptimized, and I just wanted to demonstrate. If you're a beginner, just kind of getting into Selenium Webdriver, this is kind of how you would start. But this is not something that's really professional, so you're gonna have to clean it up and use abstraction and whatnot. That'll be shown in future videos. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and run this. I already have a TestNG runner all set up here. I only have one test, and it should work out fine. Let's go ahead and run that. Let's see, the test started. Okay, I'll move the window over so you can see. Now automation is taken over. It's going to log in. Clicking on the login button, put in the email, put in the password, click on the login button. Now it's going to click on the log out, and there it is. And it closes the window. And sure enough, it passed. So this is all coming from TestNG. Disregard this warning for the Log4j. I'll explain that later in a future video. That's our logging framework. It's a very cool API. I'll be using Log4j too, but I'll explain that later in a different video. And that's it for this quick video. I just wanted, like I said, demonstrate this unoptimized code, and I'll be actually adding on to it and cleaning it up and refactoring it so it is a little more professional. And again, like I said, I'll be putting this on my GitHub shared project, which you can find on on the main website, which you can find here. So here, if you just click here, you'll go ahead and see the repository for the automated test store demo. Okay, that concludes this short video. I'll come back with a third video on more optimized code. Again, I'm just starting out with the login and log out, and we'll just kind of play it by ear and take it a little more professional, a little more abstract, and I'll just continue from there. Talk to you later. Bye.